Pentagon has 17.5 miles of corridor, and unlike any other military headquarters in the world, the Pentagon allows reporters to basically wander around the building, talk to as many people as you want, and try to find out what's going on. And it's really unique because nowhere else in the world does a government allow reporters to have offices right inside their military headquarters. It's only in America. The great thing about the Pentagon is you can tell where any room is just from the room number. Like if you look at our number here, 2D 537, this means we're on the second floor, the D ring, and 537 means we're between the fourth and fifth corridors. So if you know that, you can find our office. So if you're in the Pentagon, come see us. All right, just have another question. Here's my producer. Give me a little pep talk. To be ready for the big interview? I don't know. We'll see. Because I've got to interview General David Petraeus. He's already been asked every question you could possibly imagine, so I have to come up with some new questions to ask him. This is the glamorous part of TV. You get to actually wear makeup. Get rid of the bags under my eyes, because I could get more sleep, but it's easier just to cover it up. So that I look rested and ready to go.
Drop tone, Eddie, if you would.
Keep talking, Jamie.
This is a test. We're here in the Pentagon briefing room. We're about to interview General David Petraeus, who's the commander of U.S. forces in Iraq.
Sounds perfect.
How are you, sir?
Thank you very much for doing this.
Pleasure. Pleasure. Good to see you.
I have a lot of trick questions here to ask you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Been up all night thinking of them. All right, stand by. We're getting close.
We want to take you now to the Pentagon and Jamie McIntyre, who's sitting down with General Petraeus for a one-on-one interview. Looking forward to this one, Jamie.
Well, that's right, Betty. Thank you very much. Joining us is General David Petraeus, who is the man in the hot seat in Iraq, the commander of U.S. forces there.
We've only been at the new plan a couple of months. We won't have all of our additional surge forces on the ground and in their operational areas until about mid-June.
But I guess what Americans really want to know is the U.S. making a mistake now with its strategy? So I'm heading over now, so I'll be there by 1 o'clock. Now we're heading back to the Bureau to do some taping of a show there, and then we're going to rush back to the Pentagon. Fortunately, the Bureau is not actually that far from the Pentagon, although technically it's in another jurisdiction. I'm not actually in the Bureau that much, so it's half the time I have to figure out where I'm going. Let's go find out what's going on. 10 minutes of 1. Okay, so
5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, donut, and on Petraeus.
Get it by 4 o'clock, and then while you're editing it, I'll just go back over to the Pentagon so I can present this thing from the Pentagon between 4 and 6. Okay. It's 5 minutes of 1. This is how makeup is supposed to be done, as opposed to what I was doing earlier in the Pentagon by myself. So the idea is for me to look like Jamie McIntyre, except, better. Can I see CNN in the monitor in here? Can someone do that? General Petraeus wouldn't give any hint right now of what he thinks might happen in September. He said it's an exceedingly tough challenge. It's his job to make this strategy work. Yeah, we talked for about 20 minutes, and we're going to pull out some of what we thought were the more interesting parts. Now we have to move over to the week at war and see what's going on over there.
It's not just a question of goodbye.
Dissolve.
This week in Washington, the question was who was not telling the truth and why. Jamie McIntyre, how did it possibly come to this for the Pentagon?
Well, one of the things about this investigation is, despite 4 investigations, they still haven't answered that key question. What was the motive behind the lie about Pat Tillman's death?
Thank you very much, Jamie McIntyre.
All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to finish writing my script and then hot-footed back over to the Pentagon, assuming that Washington rush hour traffic will let us get there. And as you can see, we're really moving. Oh, here we go. All we have to do to get on TV here is, it's this big thing that says turn lights on. Hit our button. New York, hi, it's Jamie here. Pretty good.
Unless the Iraqi troops are ready to go, we're going to be remaining in extreme difficulty. What did General Petraeus say there?
Well, the biggest obstacle to peace in Iraq really is the political situation.
Jamie, thank you very much. Jamie McIntyre from the Pentagon.